What you know about cold showers, cause your siblings just got out? What you know about trapping out the studio late nights on the couch? What you know about ramen noodles, still got racks in my account? What you know about bad
with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
That's right. It is your girl, Tampa Mystic, and we are live right here in ATL on the Hype 87.3. And today, I got the one and only, not the local, but the global Jay. What's going on?
Big low. How you doing?
Big facts, man. He global with it. How you doing?
I'm really well, actually. I'm alive, doing perfect, making music, pushing this music, trying to get more people locked in with me. Out here trying to make it big.
Absolutely. I feel like any day that we wake up above ground is a blessing.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
What is your biggest accomplishment this year so far?
My biggest accomplishment is finally hitting over 200,000 streams on Apple. A combination of Apple and Spotify, I believe. I work with artists like Bandman Real, DJ J Hood, a couple Jersey artists. I have yet to work with some Atlanta artists for real. Yeah. I have yet to lock in, but I'm on the way. You know?
Listen, absolutely. It's not a matter of, oh, why not me? It's just win.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta, the win is the win.
Right.
So you grew up in Newark, but you out here in the A now.
Brick City, yeah.
Shout out to Brick City. Shout out to Jersey, man.
Yep.
Biggest difference between the music scene in Jersey, where you're from in Newark, versus the A?
Everybody would typically say it's the love that's shown out here. I feel like it's kind of like the same type of love. You obviously got people who get the spotlight more on them in Jersey, and it's kind of like a door you have to kick through. That's harder. So if you're not connected in with everybody, it's kind of hard to get through that door. But I work with a lot of people out there that got a name, you know what I'm saying? But Atlanta is more of like a family base. I can't say that. Like, they're very welcoming. Like, every show I did out here, every studio I went to out here, they were very welcoming. They were very open to working and all of that.
Is it the Southern hospitality?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
No, that's facts, and it's crazy because I'm from Florida, which is the South, but they don't really consider it the South for whatever reason. But like, I noticed that too when I moved to the A. I was like, dang, people up here, good morning, how you doing? And I love that though, because I feel like that's how we should be starting our day.
Yeah, even in my neighborhood, I walk around. I don't really did too much walking in Newark. Like, yeah, it's nice out here.
Yeah, you got to get outside a little bit. Enjoy God's gifts, you know? So let's talk about the single. We ain't going to listen to it yet because we're going to build that anticipation.
For sure.
What you know.
Right.
What is the message that you are sending out with this song for those who haven't heard it?
Basically, it's the real me. It's basically that gutter, street, real confident, what I came from, basically. It's like people don't know. They just see what I post, and they have their own assumptions. So I wanted to tell everybody, it's like where I came from. This is what I, you know what I'm saying? This is what I did. This is what I had to go through and all this stuff. This is what you know, What you know about that?
What you know? What you know about that?
Right.
I love that. What was one of your biggest struggles coming up?
One of my biggest struggles was basically trying to solidify myself in my own sound. Being from Jersey, we have like a lot of artists that we listen to. Like, you got the A Boogies, you got the Fives, you got Pop Smoke. All of them people in New York, Jersey, we the same thing for real.
Yeah.
But basically trying to find my own sound and separate myself from everybody else, because it's easy to just end up as a statistic or doing the same thing and falling in the same patterns. So separating myself and actually moving out my city, that was the biggest struggle I was having, and I finally just did it.
Do you feel like coming here to the A, people have been like receptive of your sound, being that you got like a different sound than what we normally hear in the A?
Yeah, I feel like they love it. They like the melodic, and they also like that I could also get on that drill type or street more sense of music. I just feel like I'm more receptive too. Like, I love the different vibes, and like, you got people who do pop, you got people who sing, you got people who do rock, people do a lot of stuff that I never really was tapped into for real. So me being able to get in that environment and show my talents with them is like a really good thing for me.
Y'all better put some respect on it.
That part.
Put some respect on his name and on his sound. But you're right, though, because I feel like Atlanta's very receiving, because so many people move here from different areas.
Yeah.
And you bringing something new and fresh.
Yeah.
It's a different sound for what we're hearing here.
Definitely. I feel like it's not a lot of people who do music or entertainment from Jersey that come down to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it's also the mindset we have. We like kind of like strong-minded. So we're in our ways like, oh no, this is how I gotta go. We're gonna blow from here. And sometimes it don't work like that. Some people don't really have the light on in the music industry for up north right now. So you have to go to different places and see how would I fit in? Like, how would I mash in with these people? You know?
I feel like it kind of cycles out. Like sometimes it might be the A that's really popping, then it might be Memphis, then it might be up top, then it might be the West Coast. It kind of goes in
It's waves and
cycles.
stuff, for sure.
Yeah, just like everything in life.
That's a
Everything
fact.
is seasonal.
That's a fact. But I do feel like the South is definitely looked at a lot. Like, I don't know, down to Wheezy, you got the new rappers like Pooh Shiesty, Youngboy. It's just like the whole South is like, that's just like where the spotlight is for the labels, I feel like. Because we got a lot of North artists up north in Jersey, Pennsylvania. I know Pennsylvania, Skrilla, all of them, they're going crazy right now.
Yeah.
But that's really it. Like, we don't really get that inner spotlight for the up and coming. So
We got to put them on game, y'all. So you've been doing music professionally for about 7 years, and that's the amount of time you've been here. So would you say coming to the A really stepped you up and said, you know what, I got to get my ish together and take this seriously?
yeah, definitely. My first time coming out here around like 2019, I went to Authentic Empire to go do a label meeting with them.
Shout out to Boom Man. Boom Man still booming, y'all.
Definitely, he was doing his thing then, still doing his thing now. The whole team, but it didn't go the right way because I personally wasn't ready yet. I was too young in the mindset. So I had just got the realistic side of that. Like, that was the first time I ever realized, like, now you gotta have the streams, you gotta have these YouTube, 4K videos, and you gotta have that sound. I didn't have any of that. So that's when I decided to buckle down and link in with a lot of real producers. And
I love that because that was actually going to be my next question. What was the moment that made you decide to take it seriously? That was your defining moment.
Yeah, I was like, what? I spent all this money on a bus to come out here? What?
I feel like, though, every artist needs that wake-up call, though.
Yeah, because that's the realistic side of it. It don't matter how much money you put into it. You can't buy success if they're not feeling you for real. And if you're not putting money into your own craft the right way, nobody's going to look at you. That part.
Say that. You cannot buy your way into this.
No.
People really have to like you. Because I could say I've witnessed it. I've seen artists who have spent lots and lots of money on big features and this and that, and they still ain't up and through there.
Right. And it's the reason for that, because when you're buying people to watch you, it's a difference between people who want to stay invested. They might scroll and see this, and they keep scrolling. You want them to stop when they see you, and they keep going back and back and back and back until they know your household name.
Yes.
And that's what I'm trying to be at. I don't want to be just a swipe and one-hit wonder, So it takes a little bit more time, that part.
He is not no one-hit wonder, y'all. So with hitting the 200K streams, like you said, is it collectively between Apple Music and Spotify?
Yeah, it's Apple Music, Spotify, and I believe it's a little bit more, but the main 100K and 100K from Spotify and Apple, for real.
What do you think it was that helped the record? Was it on a particular song or collectively over all your music?
It was like 3 songs.
Okay.
One song exclusive, part 2. That song had around 90,000 streams just from that. Shout out Bandman Real. That's another Jersey artist from Newark. He has a good song and a good platform too. Check him out. But that came from that, and then the other 100K just came from just mixtapes and singles that I was just pushing. And one day I just woke up and seen that it was like 100K. A few months later, it was 200K. After the new year, I'm like, damn.
No, that is some solid numbers, especially as an independent artist. Like you said, you don't have no major backing, no labels
Right.
behind you, no big machine behind you.
Right.
And I'm glad that you're keeping track of that too.
Right.
Because those type of things matter. Like if a label situation presents itself, that's one of the things that they want to know.
Yeah, definitely.
They don't build artists up no more. They want you to already come in there built up, ready to go. As like you said, you had the consultation. Like they want you to be built up and ready to go. And do you have an EPK?
What do you mean?
An electronic press kit?
Yeah, I do. Basically telling my background and everything like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I basically have that on go.
Because something like that is where you can put on display how many streams you've got because you want to
Right.
list all your accolades on there.
I was about to say it's not updated though. It's just like a small little biography.
Okay, so y'all hold him accountable. He's going to update his EPK.
got to. Get over you about that.
So you mentioned Bandman Real, DJ J Hood. How did these collaborations come together?
Shout out J Hood. J Hood, that was like a big brother to me. Growing up in Newark, that's one of the first people that ever let me take my craft serious around him. And he is a household name. Like all my Jersey people, this is Jersey. Like that's him. That's his whole tag, all of that stuff. So he let me come to his studio and basically just chop it up with him. And I performed at one of his birthday shows. And I basically like won it, I guess. And I got a write-up from 105.1. Shout out Made in Vietnam. She definitely shouted me out all over her platform. And we just had a connection from there. It was organic. Bandman, same thing. He came out to Atlanta. And we just shot a video. And then we did the music video in a studio. And then we had shot everything. Everything was good. And it just took off. I didn't have to press that.
That is hard. Did you learn anything from these collaborations? Like anything that you apply and do differently now?
Yeah, definitely take my time with everything that I do. I had rushed a lot of things in the past, and I just feel like I've grown a lot since then. So everything I do now is on my time, and I pace myself, you know? Make sure everything is perfect, and quality is everything. If you post stuff at 1080p, they're not going to watch you.
That is a fact. Absolutely. Like quality matters. People pay attention to that stuff. You know, like you got to be slick in 4K or better, you know, at these days. Minimum maybe 2K.
Right. Because if you putting out 40 videos with 1080 and 720p, they might just keep skipping it.
That is a fact.
But if you put
Absolutely.
out 3 or 4K, 5K, whatever K you got to do, you know, they're going to watch that and push that.
It's like, where are we going to be at in 10 years from now? We're going to be at 100K? Like, how much better can it possibly get? You know, like, for real, for real.
Right.
It's funny because when I started in radio many, many, many years ago, my first opportunity that I landed was on Desert Storm Radio, which is DJ Clue's station.
Okay, that's
So I
fire.
spent 3 years, even though I was in Florida, I was working primarily out of New York, you know.
Yep.
And that's what really helped me gain some notoriety in the radio world. So I'm always grateful for Up Top. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a shot before my own state did.
Right. Shout out New York. Definitely New York is very welcoming also with that. It just depends on who you know up there. That's what I would say. If you don't know anybody, it's kind of hard.
That's a fact because I got introduced to that team through a DJ that I was working with. So, you know, he plugged me in. Shout out DJ Short E. I'm always going to pay homage to him because he made that play for me.
For sure.
Definitely. Have you ever looked around and realized that some of the closest people to you were just kind of slowing you down?
Oh, yeah. I won't touch on that too much, but it was a lot of people that I was running with. I used to have my own label. When I was like 18, 19, I tried to have my own label. Even when I was 17, probably there's still footage up there. And it was like 2 people that I just really invested my whole entire savings in. And it turned out bad, real bad.
Ooh, how do you handle that situations like that? Do you just amicably end it, walk away?
That's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can't go like that every time, but
Right.
that's the best thing to do. If somebody is just holding you back and making sure you stay stagnant and whatever you want to do, you should definitely just let them go and walk away.
Absolutely. And it's no harm, no foul. Like, we can be cool. We just can't do business together.
At all. Sometimes I don't even want to be cool no more.
Yeah, sometimes I definitely don't want to. It depends on the scenario.
Right.
If I see you, I'm be cordial, but we ain't not going to speak on a daily.
Never.
I feel like we have to evaluate our circle from time to time.
Always.
Shout out to your team you got here with you today.
Shout out E. Shout out Jeff.
They here with you. That's your real supporters right there.
Feel me? A lot of people say they doing this, doing that, but you got to show up for your people because they always going to show up for you.
Yes.
Got to.
What is one truth about yourself that you've had to face that changed how you move?
Damn, I'll say my temperament. I had to calm down a lot, but not in a way where I was necessarily tweaking a lot, but it's just that I let stuff get to me, and what people were saying and people were doing, I let it get to me a lot, and that'll stare in my way, you know? So I was like, I'm hurting myself more than them by letting them get to me.
Yeah.
So I had to just basically get my mind out my, you know.
So not taking things so personal.
Right. Basically just letting things be how it is. And God got me here this far, so if I just keep trusting in him and myself, I'm going to be good forever.
Right, because we cannot please everyone. We will go crazy trying to please that person, that person, that person. We just got to do us, what makes us happy, and then the people who receive that, those are your people.
Right. That's a fact.
Everybody else can watch from afar.
And that's a fact for real.
What do you feel like is some of the sacrifices that you've had to make? You know, you moved from Jersey to the A. That's probably a big sacrifice. You know, you also have a clothing brand. What are some of the biggest sacrifices you've made to get to where you're at?
Definitely, I'll say my biggest sacrifice, like you said, moving out to Atlanta, leaving a whole lifestyle behind. Coming out here, it's a whole different environment. Some things are receptive and some things are not. So some ways that I'm used to moving, you can't move like that out here, you know?
Yeah.
And even how you approach people, how you talk, and how you communicate, and body language and stuff like that. So I think that was just it took me probably like 2 years to adjust fully. Because I got family out here, but I never really stayed out here for a while. So this is my first time staying.
Do you have family here that you are close with, that you see on a regular? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, when I came out here, I was living with my cousin. I was with my auntie first, and I was with my cousin. And then that just wasn't working. So I was like, you know what? I'll start chasing music again. That wasn't working. You know, they want you to work and stuff like that. But I'm an entrepreneur. I always been one. Like when I was like in high school, I used to sell hats and make hats and stuff like that and sell snacks and stuff. So I never really wanted to work necessarily, but I'm not dumb. I got a degree. I got a high school diploma. I got all of the stuff I need.
He said, I am not dumb.
Very smart, but
no, I can tell most definitely. And like you said, I feel like in 2026 and beyond, everybody can become an entrepreneur and survive out here. There's because of the technology, social media, the internet, there's no excuses.
Right.
Tell us about your clothing brand. Shout
out us over them. This was started a year ago, roughly. Right now we have hoodies out. We're working on t-shirts. This was basically started. I was going through a dark part of my life, and I just wanted something to just like display it. Like I feel like a lot of people were giving up on my music dream that I had, and I feel like I was giving up on it, but I didn't want that to defer from me pushing it still. So, all right, I'm gonna make a clothing brand. I'm gonna push it and help it with my music, and it did translate it. So now we're us over them, global, copy our shirts,
the big one, not the little one. Hoodies. You better tell them
that way.
Where can people shop with you?
Usoverthem.com. You could go on my page, official Global J. Click the link in the bio. The page is right there. You click the link. Everything is right there on the bio.
Do you do custom pieces as well? If people request it, maybe pay a little bit more. Or
everything is everything. If we rocking, I definitely take care of you for sure. Always.
That is dope. So right now you got the hoodies, but you're looking to expand out, like you said, t-shirts, hats, things like that.
Yeah, I had hats also. They sold out. So
that's a good thing.
Right. But I didn't want to re-up right now because I wanted to come back with a new design.
Yeah.
So when I come back with a new design, I'll also be dropping the t-shirts. So t-shirts and hats will be pushed the same way, but a new design, and this will just stay like how this is. And we'll work on a new design later down the line.
I like that right there because it falls in line with your name.
Yeah, global. You know, us over them, and I got the world behind it.
That's hard. Did you come up with that concept?
Of course. We go all the way back to Spin Rilla Days, SoundCloud days. You can find music from 2015. I had the same name, the same type of mentality, the same sound, all of that.
So did the global part come from the fact that you're manifesting that you're a global artist?
Oh no, that fun fact. That came from my boy Chris, actually. We was on a game on Xbox. His name Global Chris. At like 13, 14, and I started making dumb music, and I was like, I'm gonna take your name, Global J. That came from that. But when I broke it down, obviously, I kept running with it. I did want to be more than local because, I'm just trying to be heard 1,000 people, different states, different cities, different countries at that. So global, that fits me.
That's the goal. You don't want to be a neighborhood success. You want everybody from around the world. Have you had the opportunity to work with anybody internationally, whether it be a music producer or another artist?
Producer, his name's Saint. I worked with him. He's from Spain.
Okay.
He makes good beats. I don't know his Instagram off the top, but I definitely shout him out. He helped me make one of my first songs. I pushed Distance. That beat was fire. And I try to work with anybody for real. Like I don't discriminate at all. I don't care where you from, who you work with, what type of genre you work with. I'm also Guyanese, so reggae and all of that stuff, that's my field too.
I love that.
Shout out Kilder King, that's my boy.
Does that show up in your music from time to time?
Yeah, like if you go type in Mamacita on anything on my stuff, Global J Mamacita, you gonna see it. Like I got a different sound, I'm trying to tell you. Like one of a kind for I feel like.
That's hard. Have you worked and collaborated with other artists in regards to features?
Yeah, definitely. Kilder King, that's a reggae artist too. He from Jersey. It's Nikkei the artist. Shout out Nikkei. That's one of my favorite artists to work with. Me and her collab a lot. She's dope. Shout out my boy Heem. He's from Philly. We do that. It's a lot of artists out here. I'm tapped in with, and I want to get more tapped in with also.
Which one of them artists that you collaborated with has challenged you the most?
I'll say my little brother Heem. Heem doesn't even rap anymore. Fun fact. Shout out Heem. He has a kid now. He's doing great in life. He's actually a barber too. Okay. So he chose to put down the mic for whatever reason. But right before he did that, he got on one of my songs called Savages. And this is the only song I ever heard my fan base and my people tell me he walked this harder than me, or damn, Glow, who that? Like,
Yeah.
This and that. I'm like, all right. So I came back hard. I'm like, nah, I got to step.
But that's good though. Like you said,
Shout
it
out
makes
little bro.
Yeah, maybe he'll spin the block. You know, like you said, having a kid, family. Sometimes you got to put it, over here on pause for a minute. But he could come back to it. So you talk about wanting to build a studio space for creators.
Yeah, I definitely see that a lot out here. So I forgot I think it's NCB Studios. I just seen their thing for May 1st for all artists and people who do production and stuff like that. So I feel like I know too many people that work in those fields and entertainment fields to not be grouping them up in one place,
I couldn't agree more because there is one that I know. Do you know DJ Cutthroat?
DJ Cutthroat.
Do you know Cutthroat? Yeah, he's the one that puts the 404, the big 404 day event together every year. He's like a legend here in Atlanta. He's been a good friend of mine for years, but he's got a spot called Playhouse Studios where
I heard of that.
They do events there. They got a recording studio. They got creative space. Like you can like go in there during the day and set up and just work with your laptop and stuff. So I feel like there's room for that though, because I don't know any other one out here. You know what I'm saying? So
especially if you know a lot of people that definitely don't have the way to get in certain places or the amount to get in certain doors. I feel like I'm more understanding as an independent artist who went through all of that. I understand what it's like to, damn, I got to pay for this and that and the third and I don't got nobody behind me. So I'm willing to work with people also. I don't want it just to be bougie stuff,
Absolutely. And what you could do, just a thought, is maybe do like a monthly membership type situation.
That's very smart.
That way they have access to whatever it is they want to use in there. Maybe you could have different tiers. Okay, you pay this much, you can use the whole spot, whatever it is, because I feel like that's going to keep people locked in a little bit versus paying as they go type situation.
That part.
Definitely. And my brain thinking, make sure you got a little podcast studio set up in there.
Got to bring you as my special guest probably.
Facts.
If I can.
Because I get so many people asking, can they rent this space out? And respectfully, I decline because I built this space for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your home.
It's my home. And I used to work out of other people's spaces and, trying to go in there. Sometimes people ain't as clean as I like them to be. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, there's a need for that.
That's a fact.
There's a need for that, most definitely. So let's talk about the project called Love Scars. What's the story with this project?
Basically, I went through a little something. Was coming back from it and try to just basically solidify my sound as a melodic artist. I wanted to tap into that field 100%.
Yeah.
Also, it was inspired a little bit from the Philly sound. Shout out Paid For. I got a lot of songs on there that really is gonna go. That's how we do it.
How long was that in the works?
I was working on it probably for like the last year, and I released it, I think, early 2025 or in the middle of 2025. And it basically was taking off a little bit. I have yet to do my music video. I have a music video for it, but I've yet to drop it, actually.
So Love Scars, how many songs are on the project?
Around 7. I think 7 exact.
Okay, that's a lucky number, as they say.
Yep, exactly. I had that luck.
Do you have love scars?
Yeah, I have a lot. I got a broken heart tatted on me. Yeah, I got a lot. But
I think we all do.
Right. But I'm gonna say I'm a believer in love too. So I don't ever want to give up on that. And I feel like I'm good now. Like way better now.
That's good. I can see it in your face.
You got me blushing.
Somebody doing something right.
Shout out her.
Shout out to her. She shall be nameless, Listen, oftentimes we got to be mindful of that too. When you put too much stuff on display, boy, people out here be trying to intervene and wreck it. And
talk about it, man. F all them haters, because they do be hating bad. Terribly.
You know what though? This is my take on that. The people who hate on whatever you do is because they're projecting a reflection of themselves. They're unhappy with themselves,
right?
Because maybe their love life sucks or their work life sucks or whatever it is. So they don't want to see anybody else happy. It makes them like they're envious.
Right. I swear to God, this week, as soon as I posted our flyer, they made a whole fake TikTok account of mine. Impersonating everything, hitting people up, talking about some, hey, I need this, I need some money, that. Luckily, my people know I don't come like that, so they hit me up.
It's I've had that happen multiple times.
Like, how bored are you?
Bruh, I've had people impersonate my station, my podcast, me.
Scamming.
Exactly. Asking for money. I'm like, bro, I've never in my life have randomly jumped in someone's DM and asked them for money. Ever.
That's what people should understand. Don't follow these accounts if they're asking you for money.
Stop falling for the okie doke, y'all. Like, I don't even feel bad for y'all because y'all should know better.
Come on now. Never in my life. Never in her life.
So you got a project dropping May 5th called Back to Me.
Yeah.
All right. So we went from Love Scars to back to me.
Right.
I can see a pattern here. You had them love scars, now you back to yourself.
Right. Basically, I gotta just tap into that OG glow, that no auto glow. That's that. Can't nothing get in my way. Like when I want something, I'm gonna get it. If I want to be successful, I'm gonna get it. If I want these streams, I'm gonna get it. Whatever I want in life, I'm gonna get it.
Most definitely. So how does this version of you show up differently than in between love scars?
I'm less vulnerable. I'm less vulnerable to be attacked. You gotta basically eat or be eating out here. So I'm more of a person that I'm gonna make sure I stay on top of my game. I'm on defense. I'm always staying on top of my game. So now it's more so like if it's not business related, we can't talk. Friends or not, you know. If you have a certain connection with me, then all right, we got that connection. Like my people know it is. Shout out GG. But it's like everybody else, if it ain't business, we can't really work because it's not doing anything for me.
That is a fact, and I feel like that just comes with maturity and growth.
Right. I'm 25 now.
Oh, you young.
I'm grown.
You are.
I'm grown.
I mean, you grown. You a man. You're an adult, but you're a young adult. You're a young man.
Respectfully.
You got a long way to go.
Respectfully.
Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids.
Not yet.
Is that in your future, if God willing? I mean, do you want kids one day?
Yeah, I want a few. Probably.
Oh, you want a few?
Probably two. I say two.
When you said a few, I'm thinking, dang, is he talking like 5, 6? It's hard out here for a pimp when I'm trying to get his money for the rent.
Nah, I feel like 3. That's my max. Little 3. You know.
Listen, that's one of the biggest blessings ever is having kids because it instantly becomes bigger than you.
Right.
You know, like you have a whole nother human being to take care of.
That's why I'm taking my time.
Yeah.
Because I know once I have that child, the type of father I will be, I'm going to be there every step of the way. And I'm like, everything I would want for my father to have done differently, I'm going to be that. And it's like, okay for mistakes to happen, but it's like, I'm going to make sure to be on top of all of those things.
I love that you're taking your time with it. You're getting all the things that you really want to solidify for yourself done and then bringing a child into the world.
Yeah, because I seen my parents, shout out them, they building houses in Guyana. Like,
it's amazing.
I never knew anything like that being in Newark, seeing what I'm seeing. You know, I know that from them, obviously, but I want to do stuff like that for my children. You know, I don't want to just be like, I wasted my life just working a 9 to 5, clocking in, clocking out, and ain't put it to nothing. I want to build an empire for my children, a legacy.
Generational wealth.
That part.
Because we as parents always want our kids to do better than us.
That part.
Period.
If you don't, you're a bad parent.
For real. So the project's dropping on May 5th. Any reason why that day specifically, or is that just a random date that you chose?
That's just a random day I chose, honestly. But I feel like that's just the best time at the start of this month. I feel like summer's approaching. That's a summer track. It's gonna be a nice little bop to it. Won't give y'all too much. I gotta wait to see the snippet. Snippet coming real soon, and we going from there.
Are you filming any visuals from the project?
Oh yeah. It's a song called "Okay." I'm gonna film that one. That one, that's my favorite project. It's like also that Philly vibe that I said. I got some cousins in Philly. Shout out Pennsylvania. I got some cousins in Philly that basically like put me on different music. So I'm listening to these beats and I love them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of artist, if I love a beat, I don't care where it's from, what it sound like. I'm gonna put my sound on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Do my thing. So I've been just trying to tap into different ways with this project.
Do you know hip hop since 1987, based out of Philly? I need to connect you with Chris. Shout out to Chris. He's the owner of Hip Hop since 1987. Really big in the Philly market, but he resides between here and Philly.
Definitely.
But he helps artists move around, do different stuff. He puts on shows. His website's one of those websites that a lot of artists want to get on because it shows on your Google search and stuff like that.
Okay.
I would love to connect you with him.
I would love that.
Really about his business. We do a lot of work together.
I would love that. Appreciate that.
100%. Listen, relationships gonna put you in places that money cannot.
Try to tell y'all.
Keep that face card clean, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
So you spoke on mental health and you lost cousins.
Yeah, I lost 2 of my cousins, Chantel, Khalik. RP to them.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, basically I just wanted to touch on that topic because that was a very hurtful part of my life. That's also a time where I thought I didn't want to do music, but then also I had to turn that pain into my craft. Like I do music, I have to vent in a certain way. So I made a song called "Do You Love Me?" That's basically just for everybody who feel like they're not heard. You got to get heard from somebody because somebody wants to listen. You know, you got to actually ask for help to get help. You know, because there's people out here that love you, and when you're gone, we stuck. You know, so I just wanted to tap on that and let everybody know you could go to somebody if you need somebody.
Listen, my OG, Bigger, gets on me about that. He's like, it's okay to ask for help sometimes.
Always.
It is okay.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm calling, hey, let me borrow some money. Nah, I ain't I'm talking about just like, maybe I need someone to talk to.
Right.
Or maybe I need a helping hand around here because I'm doing everything myself. Is it okay to ask people for help? So is music like a therapy for you?
I'll say music was a therapy for me. Now I call my mama. I get as simple as that. I call my mama every day. It could be like 2 a.m. I'll probably be up making music. I'll probably be in the studio late night, but I'm calling my mama. Like, she the only one I feel like get me besides, you know.
That's who birthed you.
Yeah. She get every part of me. Like, she understands. Like,
and a part of her is always instilled in you. I seen this article recently. They said your mother's like cells are forever in your body. And I'm just like, not that I wouldn't have believed that, but I'm like, it just kind of also gives you some solidification as well.
Yeah, because she got a sixth sense. Like, she'll know if something's going on. Like, she'll call me all the way from Jersey. Like, she'll like, what's going on? You sound different. I'm like, damn.
Mama's knows.
Like, damn, I got to open up now. You feel me? And I'm not used to opening up. I'm a dude stay closed in, boxed off. I don't really like all of the social stuff. That's not me for real. I like staying to myself. So that's also why I have a hard time like connecting with people, because I do like to stay to myself and make music in my house, and I drop it on YouTube whenever it happens, you know?
I get you. I'm a social introvert. Like I love my peace. I love going home, getting in my comfy clothes, and you know, but it's like for what we do, we have to be outside and socialize.
You got to them clubs, you got to be in them studios, you got to be in them rooms, you got to be where them people at.
And no matter how old you get, you always mama's baby. Mm-hmm. You know that, right?
Yeah.
My son is older than you. My son just turned 32 this week.
You still be embarrassing him, huh?
Listen, that is still... It is funny because he'll tell people to this day, he's like, growing up, all my mom had to do was give me a look. It didn't go no further than that. I never used to have to whip him or nothing because he knew, because I was a single mom. I had him at 19. Okay. I'm like, I don't play that.
Okay.
I don't play that.
It's real strict around here.
Right, most definitely. Did you ever, in your upbringing coming up, did you play sports or anything? Was that ever interest for you?
I'm a big basketball dude.
Is he a hooper, y'all? Is he a hooper?
He'll tell you. I don't even gotta look at
They both said yeah.
Jeff too. I ain't, you feel me? Shout out ATL, shout out my boy Dylan, shout out Zan, shout out C, shout out Jeff. Also, he a part of that committee. It's a community, ATL Hoops. They basically bring the best ballers from all around, and you just go at it. Like, I was a part of the 1v1 tournament. I was going crazy. Film is on YouTube.
Have you ever thought about doing that, like stepping that up a little bit, like semi-pro type situation?
I'm a little gassed. I be a little gassed going back and forth up and down the court.
Hold on now.
I'm good though. Like, shout out. Like, I done ran with some people, right? I don't know if you know Jay Lou. He's some dog. Like, he go crazy, but running with him showed me, like, all right, bro, it's good, and then there's like a different type of good. There's great, you know?
You got to
like,
get that endurance up? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I got to put the blunt down. Got to put that down.
Shout out to all my smokers out there. No, the reason I ask is I'm really good friends with Jarrell. He's the owner of the Georgia Spartans basketball team, which is a semi-pro team here in Atlanta. Like, every year when they do the Atlanta Turkey Classic and the turkey drive and stuff, I go out and do all the official media for them. But he also offers too something that you may be interested in if you're not wanting to get on the court and play, is he'll have opportunities for artists to perform during halftime in the middle of the game.
That's dope as hell. Yeah.
So he'll oftentimes reach out to me and be like, hey, do you got an artist for this? You got an artist for that? So I'll keep you in mind for that as well.
Definitely. And I'm not declining any rec. Like, I love to smoke. Like, if you want to play me and you want to get me locked in.
A little one-on-one?
Yeah, you feel me? We get right. I definitely slide for my squad or whatever. But I don't really take it full time. But I hoop. I hoop a lot.
Okay, so there's 3 guys in this room right now. Which one of y'all the best hooper?
Oh, man.
Is he lying?
I be doing my thing. I'm trying to tell you.
You out there dusting them like that?
I be doing my thing. I'm the type, I grew up off watching like shooters. Like, I watched Stephen Curry for real, his prime. So, you know, that was my guy. That was my dude. I'm coming like that. Got to guard 60 feet. That's how I feel. What?
When's the last time you ran full speed?
earlier this year. I'll say that was the last time around like February. Whenever we went to that gym and had that 1v1, that was the last time I ever ran full speed. After that, I was running on a treadmill after that.
I'm like, bro, if I try to run full speed now, I'm for sure pulling a muscle.
And I'm falling. I be
And
too fast for
falling, yeah.
myself. I'm like, nah, bruh. With the basketball too, like,
Nah, facts. You got to be super coordinated.
half court though. 3-on-3, 2-on-2s, 1-on-1s, half court. Call my phone. We can put money on it. We can do whatever you want to do.
Okay, so you're doing it like that.
Type stuff.
Have you ever incorporated that maybe into any of your music videos? Maybe having like a little basketball scene?
Honestly,
might be hard.
I think that's what I was gonna do for OK.
Yeah.
For the new song, because I didn't have no idea for it, and it was just me just talking my stuff for us. So I was like, you know what? I could just show y'all I could hoop for real on
Yeah.
this court. Like, simple. But I have yet to do that. I'm definitely going to though.
There's another event coming up too. I'm gonna say it while it's on my mind, or I'm gonna forget. It's once a quarter. It's at Soul Asylum Studios, which is like 8 minutes from here. They do an event called the Season Shift, where of course when we shift into the next season, I go out and do all the official media. I do all the interviews, but they have opportunities for artists to perform. Producers to display their beats. They have an indoor-outdoor car meet because their studio is huge. They have the models walking around in bikinis, all that stuff. It's a free event.
Turning up.
So I'm gonna keep you posted. It's on. It's
yeah, I'm
every.
outside.
It's always on a Sunday from 2 to 6. So it's most people are off from work on Sunday can get to it. So
Yeah, I'm outside. Just let me know. This whole summer I'm outside with anything going on.
yeah, I feel like stuff like that is good because it's good networking. You never know who you may meet when you're in the building.
Right.
Definitely. If everything stopped today, the music, the motion, the buzz, who is Global J without all of that?
I'm still the same person. I'm gonna always be the same person, and that's just coming from character. That's who I was raised to be. I wasn't raised to be just a poser or somebody put on these diamonds and feel like another person or whatever. So I feel like I'll still be the same me, same morals, everything, just without all the extra stuff, you know.
I love it. I love it. Global J in the building, ladies and gentlemen. So if we're going to look ahead, what's the main goal for Global J that you want to accomplish by the end of this year?
I definitely want 1 million streams, 500,000 to 1 million streams for sure. Cause that's money.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to get my sound out there too. I want to work with if I can't work with all of them, I want to work as many as I can. DJs in Atlanta. I want to work with artists in Atlanta, promoters, interviews, internet, radio. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Everything I'm on.
I know a lot of people out here who do what I do, so I'll make sure I point you to the right people
Appreciate
to
you
go
so
sit down
much.
with. Of course, absolutely. Shout out to my girl Lala Shepherd. I always like to mention her, put her in the mix. She has a really nice platform called the Progress Report.
Okay.
She also helps oversee the New Music Monday, the coalition DJs that do Stankonia every Monday.
Okay.
That might be an event you need to pull up too.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, I'll make sure you get all this information.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you meet the right people.
You see, this is why you got to go out and do stuff. Because if you don't, you will never meet nobody that want to help.
That is
Find
a
the people that want
fact.
to help you. It's out here.
That is a fact. Absolutely. Anything else right now that you're currently working on that we need to know about, that we need to be on the lookout for before we check out your record?
Definitely. What you know, the official music video shot by Nell 2 exclusive that drops tomorrow tonight at 12.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, 11:59 p.m. Tune into my YouTube. It'll be broadcast. It'll be premiered. Everything will be set up right there. You just got to sit down and watch it. Y'all gonna love it.
Is the YouTube under Global J as well?
Yeah, Global J. You just type that in. Global JAY.
While we're on that, go ahead and tell all the platforms you're active on where people can follow you.
On my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitter, official Global JAY. And then on my YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, anything distribution with music is Global J. So you can find me everywhere. I got the same profile picture everywhere with my hoodie on. That Newark boy, that way.
I want to say thank you for being here today, all of y'all.
Thank you for
I love
having
the
me.
energy. I came in today just for you. You know that, right?
Appreciate you so much. Feel special. Real special.
I was like, and I don't mind doing that.
Right after the birthday, too.
Well, that's the thing, because I normally here on Wednesdays, but I took yesterday off, obviously, because I wanted to enjoy my birthday. But I was like, we right back to work, baby.
Right. And that's how I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I'll drive wherever it is I got to go to be here because I'm appreciated and I appreciate it.
I love your energy, too. Like, I really want to make sure I plug you in the right people. I could tell that you really want this. This is something that you want to do. It's not just a hobby for you. Like, you're passionate about it.
Put my life on the line for this.
Do you do music as well?
I play drums.
Oh, you play? That's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you done a video with him playing drums and you performing?
Nope.
What are we waiting on?
It's coming.
And he got the John
That's
in the crib.
hard.
He got it in the crib too.
He is such a. Both of these guys right here are major assets, and you know that.
Yes.
But I just want to make sure, no pun intended, they got their flowers too. You know what I'm saying? Teamwork makes the dream work.
If y'all need him for videos, my boy Jeff shot that. That's my boy. You gotta lock in with him. And he ain't even tell. He cut hair. He cut my hair.
What?
Feel me? He barber.
You?
Barber.
You a jack of all trades.
He do everything. Everything.
And what's your name? He does your videos and stuff.
Videos for the basketball squad and
That's
ATL hoops.
hard.
He does his own stuff. And you in school, you can pop it. You can
That's
pop
hard.
it. And I make sure like it's a lot of people who I come in contact with, right? And I just kind of like gravitate towards certain people, and I don't. Certain people like him, he gravitated towards me. I gravitated towards him naturally. So it's like, of course, I'm gonna keep him in contact, and I want him to be big too. I want anybody with me to be bigger than me or as big as me, if not bigger.
100%. If you are not wanting the people around you to win, you don't deserve to have people around you.
That part.
You know, like people be praying on our downfall.
That part.
And I feel like every person that comes to you or you come to them, you got to be an asset, not a liability. These guys are both assets, and you are to them as well.
Right.
You got a good team.
Yep. Trying to get all the way together, and we gonna just take over. That's how I want to do it.
100%. Who do you want to give thanks to that's really been supportive of your music journey?
Oh, shout out Tata, my cousin. Number one, before everybody, he was there. When I basically didn't even believe in myself, he was there. Shout out everybody from Newark I went to school with that pushed me, get my sound out there and believed in me. Shout out the teachers that helped me. Shout out my mom. Shout out my dad. Shout out my brother. They the ones that helped me for funding, everything like that. And shout out my homies, everybody out here that's rocking with me. Everybody for real. The supporters, I love them all. You know, it's like, sometimes it feels unreal when you sit back and understand like you come from nothing and you got all of these people behind you. And sometimes you forget how much people really behind you until you sit there and realize it. So I'm grateful for everybody. And I hope everybody understand how grateful I am for real.
They know.
For sure.
I feel like once understood doesn't have to be explained.
Right.
Period. Any artists that are just starting out that maybe are feeling a little lost, give them a piece of advice. Give them a gem.
It always gets better. Basically, everybody starts off with 5 views. Everybody starts off with 1 stream. That music video you spent $500 on, it gets 20 views, 1 comment. But don't delete it. Don't delete it.
And a thumbs down because they hating.
Point is, more of the story is don't delete it because it gets better. If you keep perfecting your craft and believing in yourself, people will believe in you. That's how it works. That's how the universe works. As much money and as much success and power you put into yourself, the world will see that. And they'll either perceive it as good or bad, but it will get you paid and it'll get you out there. So keep believing in yourself before you let anybody tell you can't, you know?
And be likable.
Yeah, that part.
That's a huge. I gotta just throw that in there with it because nobody wants to work with an asshole.
Yeah, don't be no weirdo. Too good for people. This and that. There, you don't know what people have. You know, you might be talking to somebody that could change your life, and because you think you this, you don't get nowhere. You know, so
none of us are bigger than the program.
That part.
Period. I don't give a damn if you got 1 million followers. There are people who don't know you
At all.
We got to get out here and grind like nobody knows us.
Right.
Global J in the building. Thank you for being here. We're going to check out this record, though.
What you know.
Go ahead and introduce it.
What you know, that's the best record out right now. You got to stream that. Go see that. Everything is dropping tonight. Official music video at 11:59. Everybody tune in. What you know.
Hey, y'all stay tuned for it.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to The Hype 87.3.
Whoa. Niggas know what the fuck going on, man. Forever